Hello and welcome to the CTV Movie Studios. Today, let me answer some of your questions to promote my latest movie, the Oscar something. Okay, as you can see, I'm here in the movie studios as I said a second ago. So let me answer some of your questions. Let's get to it. Well, that is a broad question. Obviously, I've progressed a lot since my earlier movies. I'm going to start with the planning. Obviously, my preliminary task, I didn't have a lot of time. It was a rough process. You had to smash out the movie as fast as possible. There wasn't a lot of time to plan our ideas and really develop them as much as I did in my actual production I have done now. I feel like one of the biggest differences is the amount of research I was able to do. In my preliminary, there wasn't much research. I wasn't able to look into other films like my genre, like my movie I want to create, and find out how other directors did it, how people who are masters of techniques, how they did it. And now I've actually had time to do this. I feel like what I've managed to come out with is something more professional and something more interesting, other than what I came out with originally in my preliminary, which was bland and just wasn't exciting enough to draw an audience in. Also, in the planning, there was a lot more scheduling, a lot more preparation. It wasn't just a plan, edit, shoot, and see what happens kind of thing. In my actual movie, we was able to just reshoot, obviously, and that gave us what we needed to develop our movie from when we originally planned to the final stage of editing and when our movie had to be done. We had a lot more time, and that's one of the main reasons we were able to do this, because when we were planning and we had to decide when we had to film or when we had to edit, we were able to be flexible with what we did. So we were able to plan ahead to know whether we might have to reshoot or might not have to. Maybe there'll be a bit more editing than we thought there was. Also, I felt like in the planning stage when we were able to edit the script a lot more. That was helpful, as in our preliminary the script wasn't amazing. It was 5 lines. It wasn't a full thing. I mean, actually, it's not a full thing. The script still means something. What's actually happening in the scene still needs to be put down on the screenplay. When we did that, we were able to edit it. We were able to look and really critically think about our ideas and think, is this going to fit? Is this going to work? Is this going to be interesting? It comes back to like the time and what we actually put into the preliminary was just quick and just, we didn't really think much. There was no editing. We didn't go back and edit what we did a lot. We just did it and then we filmed it. With this, we were critical about ideas and we always went back and think, does this work? What is this going to be interesting? So in terms of planning and researching my style progress from that, I'd say in the filming stages, I progressed quite a lot because in the preliminary, I didn't really know how to use the camera, the tripod, or much of filming equipment at all really, and even the editing stuff, you didn't understand how to use it. But through doing my blog and other stuff, I've known how to record things, use the camera better, use the tripod better. I've just managed to get a much bigger understanding of all the equipment. When it actually came to filming my video, when it came to actually editing it all, I was able to get much better shots, use much more interesting techniques, interesting camera shots. When it came to editing, well, I may not have edited much on the iMovie, it did help still. And through my preliminary, through my planning, I had been using Sony Vegas and video stage. When I got to my computer, at the time of edit, it was much more helpful because I've been using Sony Vegas a lot, so that helped. I feel like I progressed a lot as well when it came to like the reshoots and stuff. So at the start we did 2 reshoots, and when we filmed the camera, shot, we didn't lose much time in between. So when we had to edit, there wasn't much room to play around with. But in my actual opening, we learned how to use the camera a bit better, tripod, which obviously I feel like learn how to use that better, so the shots are steadier, angles are better, and then obviously we were able to take much more, several different positions, camera, so we were able to get much more interesting shots, and then when it comes to editing, we were able to start there instead of have to go back and say, oh, that might have been better, we were able to start here and then, is this better shot or is that better shot? And we had the evidence right in front of us to say that is better or that is not. And that also links to like when I got the feedback from my audiences, and they said they like this better and that better, and that's what I use to decide on what my final thing actually feels like. I think my media products different from my Premium Array in a lot of ways, because my Premium Array firstly is a completely different setting, a completely different narrative, and completely different filming techniques. In my Premium Array, it's just about two characters meeting, two characters talking, and one character walking away not so happy, and that's that. What the location is all just in the school, we weren't able to go anywhere. One in my actual movie, we had a lot more flexibility, a lot more time, and we planned it much better. When it actually came to location, we were able to go to Tim's house, and my Brooklyn was, and he had a much location that actually fit our narrative. That was that we chose to have. The Premiere is different in the way that its films work. While I think they're similar in some ways, in the way that I was on I used the camera both times, maybe some of the filming techniques are similar. They could be similar in that way, but I feel like in a lot of ways, in almost every way possible, my actual movie, like opening and I made, is different almost completely in terms of the music, the cinematography, the editing. Other than just the odd camera shot, shot by shot, I feel like everything's different. There's completely different techniques used, completely different editing used. In every way, I feel like I progressed in that. In that, it was very much just the cinematography, all the maybe the music that we did, but now we actually have to calibrate and we actually have to transition that make the film all that much better. And that's how I believe that's how it's different, because when I actually use iMovie in that premium mode, transitions and stuff like that was not amazing. It didn't have much flexibility. When I went to Sony Vegas to edit it, it was just the quality was much better. When you see how the difference between them, you see what the flexibility is, you see how much better stuff you can do. I feel like that's what. I mentioned this earlier, but I feel like my skills improved from using Sony Vegas for my planning and my research stages, in the use of video essays and other stuff like that. Just practice is pretty much the whole thing. Just practice, and when I made the premium range, what I've done now. There was a good month, maybe a month and a half. I had time to learn how to use the camera, learn how to use the tripod, learn how to use the shoulder mount, learn how to use all these things. So when I came to it, I knew what I was doing, I knew how to do it, and I wasn't going to make easy mistakes. In terms of editing, once again, Sony Vegas, I was able to use that more. iMovie, I was able to use that more as well. I think if I had to say something I could have improved on more, it would maybe be titles. Actually, no. The titles I like. It's more of the transitions. So yeah, I like the transitions that we have. Like when he walks down the stairs, uh, the face is black, the thing. That's interesting, that's good. But that doesn't happen a lot. That's one of the only interesting transitions we have. That and the flashback slash trancing, I just don't like it all. I feel like that is what I could have improved in my editing. That's what I need to think about when I come to do something like this. Again, I need to think about how I can improve this, because that is almost all editing, that trancing, and it's probably the worst bit of the opening, because I just couldn't, when I was in editing, it took me hours to figure out what to do, how to do it, because I just didn't know. That's somewhere I can improve the most, that's what I improve, because that would help streamline the entire opening and make all of it make sense. In terms of my feeling, the three main things we were told to focus on were shot first shot, 180 degree rule, and get them off on match action. Shot first shot wasn't used a lot in my movie. I didn't have a lot of time to practice it, and if I'm honest, I'm probably not that good at using that technique. I definitely need to improve on that. But in terms of the 180 degree roll, which I did actually break again in this one, as well as I broke my previous one. I broke it, and it makes sense, which is alright, which I think is good. It's breaking it and it still making sense, it's still working, it's better than not breaking it. So yeah, I feel that's okay. And in terms of match action, I feel like I've really mastered that, because when you come downstairs, you touch these legs, touch his hand, it's interesting, it gives the audience something to focus on, something to relate to the character by. And that's used throughout my clip, through like all the uses, camera shots. That's really like one of the most common techniques. But that is what I managed to increase on the most. So I've had to use more of one of the techniques, sort of a short, if there's no conversation in the opening, but I wasn't really able to use that, because that's obviously really difficult for a conversation. That's something I definitely practice on more. In my skills advanced, I spoke about this quite a lot already, but my skills have advanced a lot throughout, mainly in the use of, I spoke about how I increased my skills with all the equipment quite a lot already, but something in my editing, what I found was how to do the titles like that. That's something that's quite, what improved the quality of my final edited piece, because I was able to figure out how to use black lines. And that, I'd say, is one of the best, not only that, but also the Ash falling. I'd say that's one of the best pieces of my opinion. It really makes sense for it to be like that. It's about a cat who's in the top secret program, all the edit titles, all that kind of stuff, all fits this theme, and it's really quite interesting. When you think about it, it fits before doing its in, and it makes sense overall. I feel like that's one of the best parts, and that's what I advanced on the most since I came back to from my programming to my final piece. That's what I improved the quality of the most, is that title and that editing. That's what I really feel like I've done most. In terms of how I've advanced in my quality of like footage, like cinematography, I feel like I've advanced a fair amount, but I feel like there is still an improvement to be made. When I'm using a shoulder mount, it was kind of difficult to get used to. While I've got used to the tripod, but there's still some improvement to be made. I feel like I know that I can do better camera shots, but I'm just not there yet. In terms of the planning and preparation, I feel like it was so much more effective in this, and I advanced a lot in how to analyse other pieces to take inspiration and find something that will help me in my own movies. What I mean is, like, through my planning and preparation, I looked at a lot of other things. I looked at a lot of these secondary research. I made my own primary research, and I learned a lot more about what an audience actually wants, what an audience actually needs to interest them, and what the audience wants to see. Alright, thank you, and bye.